Morning, y'all. Wade here, and I want to welcome you back to another episode from the Diecast Classic Diecast Garage. No editing, sorry. Anyway, got some old stuff here, and like I usually do, and because I got a lot of stuff to go through, so we'll share some old stuff and then some finds and acquisitions for the week. So let's get started, shall we? So in my collection, there are certain castings that I fall in love with, and so I'm kind of a completionist, although it's hard to complete some castings because they some of the high dollar stuff is just I refuse to pay, way too much. I don't mind paying a little extra, but anyway, and I do enjoy collecting chase pieces. Some of the sets that come out, they have multiple cars in them, different castings, but the same theme. I love to collect all those, especially if I find, maybe there's 6 cars in the collection, and I find 2 or 3 of them. I'll go after the rest of them. That's a lot of the stuff back here is also, which I will get to at some point. But right now, I'm just going to talk about Toys R Us. And Toys R Us is still around in Canada, but they closed their doors years and years ago here in the US. And I used to do a lot of hunting at Kmart and had a lot of luck at Kmart with supers and chases and whatnot. So I was going to share some of these Toys R Us exclusives with you guys. And I'll get started with this one. These are all old green lights. And all these are from around 2015. Now this one, all these other dioramas that I have, I found myself in the stores. But this one, so they used to do these tins. They're movie tins. So the NTV, because they did The Walking Dead, Gone in 60 Seconds, which I have. So if you see that, they're all green machines. So I found one with a green machine, and I liked Gone in 60 Seconds. So I chased down the other 3 so that I could have a complete green machine set in this tin. And I did the same thing with the Bullet. Actually, I didn't chase them down. Somebody had just put it together and actually had it for sale on eBay. And I love Bullet. I have all the chases from Bullet. And those I'll probably do at some point too. But there's a tin like this for Bullet. I have all the green machines, and then there's a couple other dioramas. I have green machines plus everything else that's been done, haulers and singles and stuff like that. So anyway, really cool to have this Gone in 60 Seconds in my collection. So these dioramas are Toys R Us exclusives, and I was actually lucky enough to find all these. The only one I didn't find was the Krispy Kreme. These are all Greenlight raw chase dioramas. So here's the first one. So you can see they're all raw. They have green wheel tires on them, and there's a van, a 55 Chevy, Cobra 56 Ford, and there's a bug in the back. And it's a Pennzoil theme. So these are really cool little dioramas. They don't have any moving parts or anything on them because these were the lower end green lights, kind of like M2 has the driver series. That's kind of like what these are. So I got like 5 or 6 of these that I wanted to share with you. So here's another one. This is North Shore Surf Shack. So this is, like I said, these are all raws with green tires. So there's a nice Jeep in the front, a Volkswagen, I believe that is a 69 Camaro convertible, another Bug, and another Volkswagen van in the back. So that is another one. And like I said, these are all about 2015. So it looks like I have 6 total. These gas station ones too, I really like a lot. So this is a Texaco. So you can see there is a old Ford, Chevy Camaro convertible. I'm trying to see Volkswagen Bug and a Volkswagen crew cab pickup truck. And it's a Texaco. So very nice to have that one. This is one of my favorites. It's a Motorcraft, and I'm a Motorcraft guy. So this one has all raws, and it's a 60s Galaxy police car, 67, 68 Mustang, Ford pickup truck, and then another, just a regular Galaxy in there. So really cool Motorcraft set. So I got 2 more, guys. Another one, this is another cool one that guys will like. A lot of you guys probably haven't even seen these, but this is a Golf set, as you can see. And so there's a 56 Ford pickup, 55 Chevy Bel Air, a Cobra, and a Volkswagen van. So really cool diorama on that one. And then one last one here I got. This is so they had a surf one, and then they did this camping one, which is really cool. It has these figures in the front. So it's got a Ranger, and I believe that's the Expedition. And then there's a Ford. No, that's actually a Dodge. A Dodge Club Cab, a Volkswagen van, and a Jeep with some figures in there. So that's going to do it for these. But these are so cool. Someday I'm going to get the Krispy Kreme one. I think this is all that was ever released as far as these go. But it's so cool to have all the chase pieces, and found them myself in the store. So let's move on to, so my last video, I showed you I got some cars from a buddy on YouTube, and there was these Ford pickup trucks from Racing Champions. So I wanted to show you, because I got this out, and I showed how the bottom was cracked, but after I turned the video off and I picked it up, this is what happened. So this is what's left on the truck. So there's the whole truck. The hood had broken off at the hinges, but these are the pieces. So it broke off in about 4 different pieces. So here's the pieces that were left after I picked it up. So so what I was saying in the video, I think I didn't get it across. There was a couple years where they had a metal mixture that was just really poor, and then that's what happened. So like I said, if you get these old Racing Champions, just be careful how you handle them, because like I said, that base just disintegrated in my hand. I know another guy back east in Tennessee, he actually was doing a video, and the whole car just fell apart in his hand while he was doing the video. So it was funny, but it wasn't, because, you know, some of these cars are hard to get still. And then one more older piece. I think I picked this up at Brass Armadillo here in North Phoenix. And I just couldn't pass this up because I'm a Ford guy, and I think this was probably like $5. So it's this old, I think it's around a 48 Ford delivery truck. Got the logo. So this thing is really, really neat, and it's excellent condition. It looked like it just came out of the box. So there's no manufacturer on this, But this thing is really heavy too because the whole thing is die cast. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. I had it sitting out and I kept forgetting to show it to you. So anyway, let's get on with the finds for the last, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks, I think it's since I did my last video. So I'm gonna do this, I don't collect a lot of these, but there's some of these I really like. So I did find finally the Majorette black Porsche. So now I have all three of them. Like I said, I'm a completionist, so it's nice to have all three of these that have been released now. And then I also had the black one of this. It's a Toyota Hilux 4x4. So that one's pretty cool. There's packaging. There's a good look at the car. And so I found those. And then was at a Target. And it's kind of cool, but I know there's a lot of people that I know here locally that collect Skyline R34s. I don't, the 34s are all right, but I like the 33s and the 32s and the S15s and stuff like that. I don't know a lot about them, but I know those specific cars and they're more rounded. But found this Pink Slips R34. You know, it's hard to see, but it's got a carbon fiber hood on it. It's got some awesome blue paint, kind of like a candy paint on there. It comes with the little tin and stuff and lots of details. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this, or you know, maybe if one of my local friends wants it, I might trade it off for something else. I know that those R34s in any manufacturer are hard to get. So I did find this yesterday. Do collect all the Econoline vans, so glad to have this to add to the van collection. Now I just have to go after the Chase because there's a 750 Chase for this one too, so I'll have to go and find that at some point. Found this one. It's a brand new F350 4x4 dually crew cab, which I'm going to be picking up as many as I can. Some of them, they come out with paint jobs that are really not very good, but and it also comes with a Ford Ranger pickup. But this is the third release of this one. I found the other one, the red and white one with the Bronco. So glad to have this one now in the collection. I'm going to crack these open at some point and get them into the collection. I do have the Ford Loose, if anybody wants to see it loose, if you're interested. So it did a really nice job. One thing they did differently on this one is they got running boards on there compared to the square body dually crew cabs. So that's kind of neat, a little bit of difference than your Chevys. Got the drop hitch, so this actually has a trailer with 60th anniversary Bronco on it. I'll show you that real quick too. This is a really nice one. Wheels are all blacked out. I love this casting, and that's why I've gone after most of the regulars, but all of the Chases. So I do have all of the Chases that have released in that casting. And then some more finds. Let's do some Matchbox, shall we? So I got lucky and I hit a couple of Walmarts and was able to find these. I've been looking for these things. So I got two, one for the collection and one to do a wheel swap and stuff on. So there's the new green Cobra with the brown interior. Sweet, sweet paint job on this one. And then I also found two of the new 68 Mustangs from Matchbox. So one for the collection and one to customize, do a wheel swap on. I got to get on some of those. I've been wanting to do some and just haven't had a chance. And I found two of these, one I cracked open already. I think you guys have seen this. really cool Ford 4x4. So glad to have that. And then found this one, 64 Impala. I love 64 Impalas, as you're gonna find out here in a minute. So I can't wait to get this one cracked open and get it put together. Don't know what wheels I'm gonna put on there and tires yet, but it's definitely gonna be a hot rod. It's got flames on it. So can't wait to put that together. I'll probably, once I get it together, I'll show it in another video. And then to go along with that, I found these two Racing Champion 64 Impala Super Sports. So this one is like a silver with a red interior, red and white interior. This one, I like it, it's okay, but I like this, the B version, the second version of this is kind of a light green with a green and white interior. So always liked these old 64 Impala Super Sports. It's not really a lowrider, it's just a stock version, and I like the stock version stuff. Nothing against the lowriders, because some of the lowriders are cool too. Then I found this one the other day, 1997 F-150. I think this is Lightning, isn't it? You know what? It doesn't say it's a Lightning, but anyway, it's really cool. They had a teal one there, but I just like the black one. So be adding this to the Ford pickup collection that I got going. And then last but not least, a friend of mine here, Pedro, he actually bought this from somebody for dirt cheap, and he just sold it to me for what he paid for it, which was, it was 20 bucks actually. So it's an Auto World 4-pack Ultra Red. So there's two, there's a Firebird and an El Camino. I like the El Camino. And then there's two Fords in there also. So you got the Cougar and the Mustang. So thanks, Pedro, for hooking me up with this. He doesn't collect these. So he asked me if I was interested, and I said, heck yeah. So we made the deal, and thankful to have this one also in the Ultra Red collection. So that's going to do it for today, guys. I try to keep these things under 20 minutes if I can. I know sometimes they drag on, and I don't like doing that because I like to get right to the meat when I'm watching videos and stuff like that. So as always, guys, may the Lord be with you. May he bless you and your family. I wish you luck out there hunting for stuff and finding stuff, hopefully, you know, finding things that you're looking for your collection. I always feel blessed when I find stuff on the pegs rather than trying to get it from somebody else, secondary market. So it's still cool to find cool new stuff. And then, guys, just have fun with the hobby. This should make you happy. It's not a replacement for family or your beliefs, but it's just kind of a relaxing thing to do. And a lot of people get upset for certain reasons. They can't find stuff, or they're scalpers, or whatever it is. Just enjoy the hobby. It's a lot of fun. Don't let these guys make you mad. There's this all across the board as far as collecting goes. I see it every day, or not every day. Every time I go to Target, there's a bunch of people looking for Nitos, and I just ask around. That's how I know of these things: the Nitos and the squishies and the Pokemon cards and stuff. And it's dog eat dog. I mean, you got adult men running through the stores for these things, and it's really sad. I never run. If somebody beats me there and they get to the cars before me, so be it. That's the way it is. A lot of times I'm looking for stuff that other people aren't looking for. So I still end up a lot of times, if they've stocked, I can find some stuff that I want for my collection. Anyway, hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I showed in my video, or I talked about it, I bought a big, huge box of fireworks from Costco, and it was a little extra than I normally pay, but to be honest with you guys, the fireworks were way better. Most of the big ones lasted anywhere between 1.5 and 2 minutes. So we were out here for an hour and a half shooting off the fireworks and stuff. And then from our house, we can see another display from a local company, so we can actually see their display too. So we actually stopped for a little while and then watched theirs and then started ours up again. So hope it was safe. Hope your family was safe and there was no injuries or anything. And vaya con Dios.